Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cute Podcast. Not too long. Got a roast battle tonight. Gotta leave in an hour and a half there for the roast battle. You know, we're gonna have, two barbecues. And, one person's gonna be making a rib roast. And the other person's gonna be making a turducken. And we're gonna have a battle here to see which one is the best barbecue. No, it's a comedian joke roast battle there. I'm battling this dude from LA. He just landed in Japan tonight, so I'm not sure how awake he's gonna be here. I think he might be a little jet lagged or I don't know. Anyway, so that should be fun. Of course, Jordan Rock, Chris Rock's brother, is acting as a judge there for this roast battle. Of course, he also has a solo show, which starts in 45 minutes. Of course, I'm not going to watch that because I will be on the train going to, anyway, actually, we had a show on Wednesday there, and he did a little 20-minute set, and he was really good, man. He was really good. He was a really good performer. I like to say, as far as stand-up comedians, there's writers and performers. He's a very good performer. I think that's just in the Rock family blood. They just got that performer. It's so natural. The way he was on stage was just and interacting with the audience. It was so natural, and it's not something I could do. That's for damn sure. He did have some jokes, but I could tell, like, a lot of his set was, audience interaction. And that was probably like half of it. I don't know. He's doing an hour tonight, and he only did 20 minutes on Wednesday. But, I don't know. What's that got to be like, huh? What's in that Rock DNA that makes them such great performers? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Hallelujah. Anyway, he didn't. I don't think he saw my set on Wednesday, which was, oh well, But a couple of my friends came. Yeah, I had a great set on Wednesday. Oh, it was great, man. I was in the zone there, Everyone was laughing. I just felt good, A couple of my friends came to the show there, so that was good, It's like as I said before, a buddy of mine came to the show like 2 months ago, and there was only like 6 people in the audience there, and no one was laughing. So it's just like, oh, I promise I'm a good comedian, even though tonight kind of sucked, So it was good to perform in front of my friends there, and get some laughs there, So, and they were telling me too there. And these two friends, I think the last time they saw me perform was like 6 years ago when I was fucking terrible, And I think after that they never wanted to watch me perform again. Well, I don't blame them for that, So they came to the show, and both of my friends were like, "Yeah, that was really good. I was surprised, man. You got better after 6 years." Well, it's like, well, let's fucking hope so, right? If you're doing something for 6 years and you don't get better, probably just kill yourself. Anyway, the other comics too, they were giving me compliments, which always feels good, And I guess that's what most comedians want. They just want the respect of the other comedian. Well, I guess that's not what most comedians, Some comedians want to get fucking rich and famous and fucking smash pussy and do cocaine all night, dude. The only reason I'm doing comedy is so I can smash bitches in different cities every night. But, some people like, David Tell, they just want the respect of the other comedian. I guess myself included, because I've kind of given up on the becoming famous and touring and, smashing different pussy and and smashing different bags of cocaine in different cities, So that was never really my intention anyway. I think I've said it multiple times. I just wanted to be good at something. That'd be nice if I could just be good at something. And I'm not really good at anything, so that'd be kind of nice if I could just have one thing that I'm good at. That'd be good. That'd be nice. That'd be good. But yeah, it was a great night, man. And then after the show, me and my buddies, we just went. They went to get some food there. Well, I already ate, so I just hung out with them. We just talked about comedy and stuff. It was a great night. It was one of those. It was a great day, man. And the thing is, like, after you kill, when you're on stage, like, you feel so good. Like, that feeling lasts. You're high. Like, you feel high. And it lasts so It lasts, about, I'd say 12 to 18 hours, It's too bad it doesn't last longer, Because I was feeling so great, and then, by the next night, I was like, oh, okay, well, that feeling's gone now. How to feel. But, yeah, it's funny, me and my buddies were asking me, like, what does it feel like to be on stage and make everyone laugh? And I told them it feels fucking great, man. It's right up there. And we were comparing it to sex, It's right up there with sex, but then I started thinking about it more, and it's like, it's really not even comparable to sex, It's a completely different feeling. Like, I was trying to relate it, like, on a scale of happiness, I was like, number one, happiness is having sex, and number two is, killing on stage. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, having sex isn't really, I don't even feel happy. It's like, that's like a completely different, like, when you're laughing, when, like, you're at a party with all of your friends, and everybody's drunk and having fun, and there's that one moment where everyone just someone tells a joke or whatever, and everyone just starts laughing hysterically. Like, that's happiness. That's not, like, sex and eating and sleeping and stuff. That's not even on the happiness scale. It's more like just like a physical need that you feel like you must do, and when you do it, you don't feel like you feel satisfied, I guess. And so we were just talking about that a lot, and yeah, it got me thinking about it, and yeah, guys, it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling killing on stage, and the feeling lasts throughout the next day, but then it goes away, and then you got to chase that dragon again, So then you got to get back up on stage and kill again, and it's really just like a drug, Pretty much all of us comedians, we're all just drug addicts trying to get our next fix, We're just chasing the dragon, But then there's the guys that kill all the time, like the Bill Burrs of the world, Man, they're getting fucking high all the time. Those sons of bitches. That must be nice, huh? But, yeah, even so, I was talking with my friends about, like, people laughing on stage. Like, if I tell a joke and everyone in the room is laughing, like, it makes me feel so good, But if, like, only half the audience is laughing, I think most comedians, they feel the same way. It's like, even if the majority of the crowd is laughing, you're thinking about those people that aren't laughing, And you're thinking about, why are those fuckers laughing, What am I doing? How can I perfect this joke to make it so it works every time and it makes everyone laugh every time, And so, like, even the great Bill Burr will say, like, sometimes people say he's killing it, but he doesn't feel like he did because certain jokes didn't completely, I was telling my friends about, like, the perfect set. The perfect set was where every joke gets a laugh, So even in my set on Wednesday, there was a couple jokes that didn't get the laughs that I've gotten with them before. And so, it's always your mistakes that's on your mind, It's always your mistakes that are on your mind and never your successes, So I guess that makes sense, like, evolutionary wise, You're supposed to think about your mistakes a lot more so you don't do them again. But I feel like you should think about your successes a lot too, because it's like, because then you could just repeat those, right? I mean, I don't know, fucking evolution, dude. Goddamn evolution, dude. Anywho, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, man. It was one of those days. It was one of those days that makes life worth living, You know how most days you're just like, oh god, oh god, this is fucking terrible. Oh god, I just want to fucking die. Oh, most days are like that, But then come the days where everything's great, everything's having fun, Friday night fucking party, Those days that make life worth living, They're few and far between, but they come sometimes. So you just gotta wait for those days. You just gotta wait around for those days. Yeah, so it was one of those days, man. It was a great day. It was a fun day. And I remember, like, that night when I was going to bed, I was like, oh, I better make a podcast about this tomorrow, so it'll be fresh in my mind. And then, that was 3 days ago, so kind of lazy, And who we got to work on now? Okay, let me get some real quick UFC 293 predictions here. UFC 293. This is not a stacked card. What's the opposite of stacked? unstacked. Let me just Google that. Opposite of stacked. Opposite of stacked. Angular, bony, gaunt. I think that's for that. See, the problem is stacked also means girls with big tits. So this Merriam-Webster dictionary is giving me synonym or antonyms like skinny, flat-chested. It's like, no, that's not what I meant. I meant like, okay, loads, antonym. Should I just say antonym? What is the antonym of stacked? Dissipate, unpile, disperse, spend, unstack. What is the opposite of stack? Let's see here. Verb. No, those are nouns. Here we go, verb. Empty, clear, vacate, unload, expend, exhaust, deplete, dissipate. Which word are we going for here? The opposite of stacked. This card is dissipated, dude. I kind of like that one. This card's fucking dissipated, because really we got the title fight here against the guy who probably shouldn't be fighting because he's not really a contender. Then we got Tai Tuivasa, which I'm looking forward to, Alexander Volkov, and then we got Justin Tafa. I mean, I'm reading all the names that anyone's ever heard of. Jamie Malarkey. I mean, none of these. Nasrat Hakparast, fan favorite. Yeah, this card is dissipated. Anyway, of course, as I have the same opinion about the championship fight there, Adesanya versus Strickland, as pretty much every single person on the planet has, is that Sean Strickland doesn't have a chance. There's no path to victory. There's no way he can possibly win. Yeah, I mean, he's a very one-dimensional fighter. I feel, he said he's like gonna wrestle, but does he have a wrestling back? I don't know if he does. He might be one of those guys that has a wrestling background that never wrestles, that just boxes. Because he's kind of, Sean Strickland's kind of famous for like his 1-2. He's good at jabbing, and his little 1-2. Physically and mentally abusive father. Oh, that's not very nice. Look at his early career here. King of the Cage. Yeah, it doesn't say about his martial arts background there on his Wikipedia page. Anyway, he's like a boxer. He's like one of those MMA boxers. He doesn't really kick, doesn't really wrestle, just kind of does the 1-2. He's really good at that, but I don't think Adesanya is even going to let him get close. Like that's kind of the thing with Sean Strickland is, in order to do that, he's got to like outbox the guys and get close. And Adesanya is just so good at not letting guys get close, and he has a 10 centimeter reach, so he's got like a 3-inch reach advantage. So I don't see how Sean, I don't know. He's probably going to try to get in, do some dirty boxing, try to clinch, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's not. It'd be fucking. It would be awesome if he did knock him out, though. If he did win the fight somehow, that'd be hilarious. So I'm gonna be rooting for him. I'm gonna be rooting for him just because Adesanya always acts like a little teenage boy. That's the thing. Adesanya's 34 years old. I remember watching Adesanya, like his interviews, and he acts like he's so immature, man. He just acts like I thought he was like 22 years old first time he debuted. Even though he was like 30 or something. I can't remember exactly, but I don't know what it is with his maturity there. It's like he needs to man up a little bit. I mean, I also like anime, but I don't know. Don't have to act like a child, dude. All right. Anyway, yeah, Sean Strickland at the God, he was saying such funny shit at the press conference there. And the people were trying to interview him, and he's just like, "Fuck the Australian government, am I right? I love the Australian people, but fuck the Australian government. You guys don't have free speech over here? What the fuck's wrong?" Oh, it's great. Oh, it's so funny. So I'm rooting for you, Sean Strickland. Can't bet on you because I like money, but I'm definitely rooting for you. Okay, then we got Tai Tuivasa versus Alexander Volkov, and I think Tai's going to take this. Alexander Volkov, of course, he has a 4 or 5 inch reach advantage, but he's also kind of one-dimensional. Tai himself is also one-dimensional, but Tai's very fast, even though he's a fat boy. And Alexander Volkov is quite slow, even though I said that last time. The last time he fought Alexander Romanov. I was saying how slow he was, but then he somehow sped up like a jerk and knocked out Alexander Romanov. But I think Tai Tuivasa is a better boxer. He's very good at getting inside, and he's much faster. So, and he's got knockout power. Alexander Volkov kind of, he's got power. He's got power, but he's quite slow. And and then I went to the bets there. I couldn't believe Tai was like plus 200. I felt like they should definitely at least be even, or even. I mean, Tai almost knocked out Cyril Gane. I mean, he almost knocked him out, dude. And so I think Tai's gonna take it, man. And I don't really put any bets. Like, none of these bets looked good. So, I mean, usually I do like $5, $10 bets, I'll do like 4 or 5 of them, So usually every UFC I bet about $50 total. Spread over 4 or 5 bets there. But this time there was nothing was looking good there. So I just put $40 in Tai Tuivasa. So that's my entire. I put all my eggs in one basket. I put all my bags in one basket. What else we got? Oh no, I did a little cutie. $5 bet on Austin Lane versus Justin Tafa. Of course, Justin Tafa's brother just knocked out some dude. Even though he should probably cut weight and fight at 205. And Justin Tafa, I remember back in the day, like 4 years ago, both him and Tai Tuivasa kind of came on the scene at the same time. And they both have like that same back tattoo, so I always confuse them, Tai Tuivasa, Justin Tafa, they both got T's in their name, It's kind of like, there's Alexander Volkov and Alexander Volkanovski, and then there's like Sergei Pavlovich and Sergei Spivak, both Russian dudes, and then of course there's like 12 guys named Nurmagomedov, So anyway, last time they fought, they were supposed to fight a few months ago, but Austin Lane like poked him in the eye there. So of course Austin Lane is older, he's 35, but this is heavyweight, so it doesn't really matter. And Justin Tafa's kind of he's not very good. I looked at Austin Lane's record there. He's pretty much knocked out. All of his wins are knockouts. So, I guess that's it. None of these other fights. There's Jung Da-eun. He's a Korean guy. I think he lost his last one. Yeah, there's Nasrat Hakparast. He's not very good, but, we love him anyway because his name's Nasrat Hakparast. Yeah, man, what a bunch of boring fights. I don't know if they're going to be boring. I mean, some of them will probably be awesome, but what I mean is, like, what a bunch of no-names is what I mean. What a bunch of no-names on this card. People going to pay for this? Oh, anyway, well, I guess that's it. For today. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.